Hey, what's up, everybody? I'll give everybody a few minutes to gather in the live stream here. I may have done something odd, like make it private or something. What did I do? Hmm. Anyway, just going to go ahead and act like I haven't done anything wrong here, but I do believe that I may have. So tonight, I have a box here that came completely by surprise today. All right, hang on. Timeout. Okay, someone just showed up, so maybe I'm not wrong here. Go to live chat. Oh, there's Miss Marilyn. Hello, Miss Marilyn. And we got History Savior 1941. Miss Marilyn, I put together your box, and it wasn't full. And we need to collectively in the chat here, you guys give me an idea of some other things that I could put in Miss Marilyn's box. I have about that much room or so of the box. So imagine this box being empty for this corner, and that's a pretty good amount of space where I can stuff some things in there. So anyway, tonight, happy 4th of July, everybody. It is the 4th of July that has been basically canceled by everyone, which is so weird to me. From what I understand, they're still having fireworks down the road from me. The typical yearly fireworks on the 4th of July or around. Usually, very seldom does the 4th of July fall on the weekend like it is this year. Might even be a full moon tonight, which is another kind of strange thing to line up with the 4th. But I digress. It definitely could be a rowdy night. There were fireworks going off until almost 3 a.m. Last night, early this morning. And my dog, as you will definitely hear during this live stream, hates fireworks. She flips her lid when she hears them, barks, acts like she's going to be able to do something about it. I don't know, So here's my bright idea. What I want to do is I'd like to take you guys outside. And the reason that you see two MREs laying here. Now this one right here is a 2008. And this one came from Fireman Food. I think it was Fireman Food. I think it was 1988 is what his name used to be. It's no longer that. Now his name is Canceled. But he is still around. He might be in the chat here shortly. But the reason that this one is up here is because I'm about 95% sure that the majority of this ration, if not the whole thing, is probably not edible. Because these things spent, which I have never tried one of the newer ones that he sent me. All the ones that I tried from him were from 1992. And they were all in pretty bad shape. They'd spent 25 years in his attic. He had a few new ones that he threw up there that had been up there probably half that time, I would say, roughly. I think I've had them a couple years myself. It's been a long time since he sent these to me, along with some patches, and he sent me a couple cool baseball cards when he did that as well, which was awesome. But I definitely keep his patches on display up there from the California Department of Forestry. Don't remember. I think he might have sent me that knife at the same time too. But I got this awesome knife up here that I like to call my Crocodile Dundee knife. He sent that as well. But anyways, let me get to the point. Got off topic there. Sorry about that. This MRE is most likely not edible. I'm about 95% sure that 95% of it's probably not edible. There might be something in there that you could still stomach, but most likely everything in there is going to have somewhat of an issue. And then I have this. This is a chicken stew from, I believe, 1993 is what this is going to be. And as you saw, I have a creative way that I would like to try to open. Or maybe not open, just, well, it'll definitely be open, but dispose of one of these MREs. I would like to get you guys a decent camera angle and close-up of that, but I just have a feeling if I do that, that this is going to end up painting the entire area red, because I mean, this thing right here will turn this into basically nothing. There will be nothing left if I put that right in the center. Excuse me. Oh, whew. Been having really bad back problems lately. Can barely move. Whoa, there's Maddog. Happy 4th, everybody. Well, thank you for the super chat there, Maddog. And just got the privilege to meet Maddog and Dub C and Shocker, which I've met before. But we all got to meet up, and Black Dog Bob. And I also got to meet their better halves, which is very unusual for an MRE type meetup for the better halves to be there. So that was really cool, and definitely a bonus. So on the bottom right here, I just saw Salty Croc pop in right there. Salty Croc sent this box completely out of the blue. 100% surprised. I had no idea that it was even coming in the mail. Literally no idea at all. So, oh, hey, look at that. History Savior just popped in with the super chat. Let's blow some crap up. Laugh out loud. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Don't blow your arm off. Yeah, no. The wicks on these are actually very slow burning, even though I am very slow on my feet. With the crutch there. There you go. Dude, these things are far from a joke. These things are no joke. This, like, well, I probably shouldn't even give away details as to how and where and all that good stuff that I got these. Probably not a good idea. But I can tell you I've let these off before, and they're no joke. They're absolutely mean. They're not what you think they are. Like, you think, well, that's like, looks like a little firecracker or something. Yeah, no, that's not what it is. This will most likely, this would blow this completely in half. This is my guess. And I can also guarantee you, if you were to light that and have it in your hand like that, that it would blow your hand completely off. This one, I think if you lit it and held it like this, that it would probably blow your arm off at least up to the elbow. That's a very good guess, I'm telling you. You'll probably partially be able to understand through your screen here shortly what I mean by that. Also have this. Ba-boom! Check that out. Get the accessory packet. This one's probably going to be 1969, 70, 71, or 72. And, of course, it has cigarettes, matches, chewing gum, toilet paper, coffee, instant, cream substitute, sugar, salt. Oh, and it has an interdental stimulator. Anytime you see interdental stimulator, then you absolutely know that it is going to be rocking out from 1969, 70, 71, or 72, because that is the only years that I know of that the interdental stimulator was contained in the accessory pack and listed on the outside. Might have been in before then. I don't think so, though. And it definitely was not listed before then. There you go. This one was actually opening up like it was. See, I mean, it wasn't open, but focus. Hang on. There. You can see it started to separate right here. Threw a piece of tape over it just because it had started to separate. It's not open at all over here, but I didn't peek, so I don't know what's in it. It will be a surprise for me. Now, here's my thoughts on as far as opening up the MREs, or, you know, doing something. This one, I would try it on this and actually try to open it to where I could still possibly be able to eat this. And I'm thinking to take some electrical tape and just straight up tape this to the top like this. and tape it really, like, wrap the tape around really tight, and have that pressed really tight against there, and make the line of tape come down to about right there where that scratch line is, or whatever that is, and hope and pray that the percussion doesn't go down inside the bag and rupture everything inside, which, I mean, it very well could. It's very unknown. I just really wanted to let one of these off, and I thought using an MRE would be fun. I mean, it's not crucial that I do that. I don't have to do that. I just kind of thought it'd be fitting. So, you know, now, as I was talking about this, and this may still, I mean, it may still be edible, considering that it only spent about less than half the time in his attic, because the other one spent 20, like, well, 20 to 25 years. Well over 20, maybe up to 25 years in his attic in California, and he said in the summertime that it would get like 120 to 130 degrees in the attic, so very hot. It was actually 101 outside on the bank thermometer, the town thermometer, earlier whenever I drove by. So it's very hot here today, very hot. And I've never had this menu from a vintage. I've never had this vintage menu from 93, 94 back. They did the chicken still. I can't remember if they got rid of that in 95 or not. I think they may have. So, not sure. Hey, there's Dan Cyanide Cookies. Your package very well may be at the post office. I have a couple slips. Neither one of them gave me any details, even though one of them should have had, like, you know, it should have had all the information written out on it, but it did not contain the information. So that brings me to this. Anyways, Dan, I will check that again on Monday, and if it is there, we will see that on next Saturday's live stream. So, boom. This is what I want to talk about next. And I have personally had one of these so far in my life, which was last week or something like that. It was like Sunday. I don't know. It was like the last thing that I tried, I think that we all tried while we were at the Minotaur / MRE Nation headquarters, the new headquarters, the new storefront / warehouse, and hopefully a new production facility. So I'm looking forward to seeing if I'd really like to see Minotaur and MRE Nation get some, you know, the retort cookers in there, and a production line, and actually start making their own mains that are USDA approved. So that is definitely the next thing that I know that he's striving to make happen. But in the meantime, let me tell y'all, this is real chocolate milk. Now, when I say real, I mean the milk is freeze-dried milk. Legit milk. I mean, when you think of chocolate milk, just, you know, you think of like the typical stuff that you would buy at your grocery store or maybe at a gas station. That's not like the quick type that's very rich. This is like your local Broughton's or you know, grocery store brand. That's what it tastes like. And you add some cold water up into this bad boy, and oh my goodness, it is very, very... Usually I don't like go out of my way to promote stuff like this. You guys know that. Very seldom do I say, okay, well that's actually impressive enough for me to take a minute or two to point it out. This is something I wish everybody could try. Whether you like chocolate milk, I think there's also strawberry milk in the mix that's coming up, and also your standard milk. So if you are out in the woods camping, you can't, or you don't want to, definitely pack around a gallon or a jug of milk with you. But how easy would it be to pack that around with you? Throw some cold water up in there, and boom, you can have a bowl of cereal. You can have, a glass of milk with your breakfast in the morning. Whatever it may be. This right here makes it very simple to travel with milk. I mean, I've had all these different milk substitutes. The Russian one. I've had, of course, any other type of dry milk that's out there. And that there's some that I would say are okay. They're not bad. I've never tried this one with room temperature water yet, which I want to do that because I've stuck to the plan of keeping the ice cold water with it each time. And that in itself, I'm sure helps with having the really cold water. But I will say that this stuff mixes up very easily with ice cold water, which isn't usually the case with freeze-dried stuff. I mean, it just kind of all depends sometimes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and going to ask you guys, I guess, what... I have both of these plans on this as far as how to do this. I would kind of like to... Oops. I'd kind of like to be able to try to eat this one. I think this one should be edible. And if I blow this one up, or attempt to open it even, I have a feeling there won't be much left. But I don't know. If you guys want, we can go out and do that right now, or I can go ahead and open this box from Salty real quick. And this is something else I want to get to. I want to get this opened up so I can see what kind of smokes are in there and have one maybe while I'm outside there. By the way, that brings me to I want to talk about this knife right here. There we go. Speed Safe USA. This Kershaw. So, Blindside actually hooked me up with this for my birthday there last week. I took this on the trip to Kentucky. It is still currently got its factory edge on it. It's very sharp. And the tip of this thing is insanely sharp. As you can see, it's got one heck of a point on it. And I keep this Gerber. Like, this has became my favorite knife. Maybe that I've ever had. Really have enjoyed this knife. This one also came from Blindside. You can see that point is nowhere near like that point. Very, very small tip to that point. But yeah, those are two mean knives right there. I like the way this one closes also, with that press up button. And then just a little bit of flick of the thumb there. Pops right out. This one's also assisted open. It's a liner lock. Just press it over and it's got that nice little piece that pops out on the back. I do not know what that's called. I'm sure Eeyore, alright, Eeyore could correct me and tell me what that's called right there on the back. I know it's some kind of release trigger. Whoa, Philip OB. How do I get some MREs over to Sweden or Europe? Okay, that's a good question. Do you mean US MREs or do you mean just any MREs? Because if you're looking for... You guys have some of the best MREs, in my personal opinion, that you can get your hands on. The Swedish MREs are just fan-freaking-tastic. I've never had a bad one. I'll tell you. By the way, thank you for the super chat. My personal opinion, Philip, would be for you to go onto MREinfo.com. Let folks know where you're at. You know, you're over in Sweden or in Europe. Now, there's also a couple good stores over there that you guys have access to that we here in America do not. What's the name of that store? It's based out of the UK. Ah, dang it. It's been so long, I can't remember the name of it. It's I got a really big order from there one time before the ORPs became common. But definitely go on to MREinfo.com. If you're looking for something from over here, that would require you to get with someone here in the U.S. who has access and is willing to ship over there for you. And then you just, you PayPal them the money for the shipping and what you want, and they'll take care of it. There's some great people on MREinfo.com, super trustworthy. Just about everybody over there that's on there right now that I can think of, I would tell you to go right ahead and do some business with. I would also suggest that you hit up Mr. Delicious over there if you're really looking for something that you can't find. Delicious is one of my favorite people that I've ever dealt with on MREinfo.com. Like, love that guy. You guys should go check out Delicious's channel and tell him that Oldsmokey sent you, because he's just an awesome guy, man. Yeah, he's like a big teddy bear. Whoa, look at that. I'll happily do some Switch with you if possible. Well, you know my email, Philip, is right in the description. Hit me up in an email, and maybe we can work something out, my friend. I'm sure I have some MREs laying around. If I don't have them, I'm sure I can pick them up for you. MREs aren't hard to get. And I should have, I think I should still have like 2 Swedish rations left, the freeze-dried. I have one that I've been saving. I wanted to do a Christmas video last year. Well, obviously I was out of town. Thanksgiving and Christmas just didn't happen this year, and then the year before I was sick through Christmas. So we're going to open this box up right here from Salty Croc while I'm standing here flapping my gums. And yep, that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to motivate outside. Maybe my son will come outside and help us, since it's going to be something fun that he himself will enjoy. This knife is very, very sharp. There we go. All right. Send me an email, Philip. Sounds good, man. And thank you for those super chats there, my friend. Doing good, Zeno. Looks like Zeno's here. Bus Stop Renee, Miss Marilyn. Oh, yeah. Hang on, guys. I got to go grab something. I threw in the refrigerator in there. Be right back. Have you beat Sebastian, give him his meds? Alright. So, boom. This sunshine, that is coming up. And then, Miss Marilyn, I saw this today. Thought of you. They had these at Walmart. Ooey Gooey Butter Cake. I'm sure it's not going to be anything like Miss Marilyn's Ooey Gooey Butter Cake, but I picked it up just the same because I thought, why not? I'll tell you, though, for what you get here, the price, this was $2. This was $2 for this little piece of gooey butter cake. And I think, Miss Marilyn, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, isn't a whole cake like $20 or something? I want to say, is that correct? Or maybe it was 15. I cannot remember. But they had about 6 or 7 different flavors. They had peanut butter with chocolate chip. They had having a brain fart. They had just chocolate chip. They had this caramel with sea salt and caramel. And I can't remember what else. Anyways, but I picked that up. And also, check this out. Found Chesterfields at the same place. I've been looking for these for quite some time. And I'm really curious to know what they're all about. Now, they are filtered, obviously, and they do have a guarantee. Money back guarantee. Hang on. Let's see exactly what it says here. Hang on. Focus. There we go. Money back guarantee. Not completely satisfied? Question mark. Give us a call. Proof of purchase required. Limit 1 refund per legal age verified smoker. So I guess if these things suck, they'll actually give me my money back, which okay. I think I might have thrown away my receipt already. Let me be right back. I think I might know where it's at. If I don't get it right now, it'll be gone. Yep. Of course, I threw the receipt away. That's just my luck. Anyway, I want to get one of these out of here and see what it's all about, and then get this box opened up. And I will try out this ooey gooey butter cake by the Prairie City, but I'm telling you, it ain't gonna do. Or it. What am I trying to say? It ain't gonna hold a candle to Miss Maryland's gooey butter cake, I'm sure. And if you guys don't know, Ann and Alan, I have a video on my channel. I don't care if you guys watch it or not, but Google Ann and Alan, St. Louis, Missouri. That is Miss Maryland's ooey gooey. Well, ooey gooey butter cake. They also have like coffee, and you could buy the kits to make the cakes yourself, or you can get the cakes already made, shipped to you. And I gotta say, the quality of the packaging and the shipping and the way it's packaged is very good. You will not be disappointed if you buy cakes that are already made from Miss Maryland. So that's Ann and Alan, guys. All right, do my ritual here. A little bit of my OCD coming out there, I'm sure. Give them a smell here. I want to see what they smell like. Oh, that's kind of unique, actually. Okay, there's my dog going crazy because a firecracker just went off or something. Well, they have a very deep and robust scent. The tobacco itself kind of reminds me, I would say, like a deep, rich, kind of has that almost a sour note to it as far as the scent goes. I'm really anxious to try these. Chesterfields, the old Chesterfields are one of my favorites. I'm going to be using up the Canada A lighter that I got from Trucker. If you guys don't know who Trucker is, CT, right at the top of my description. Click my description, it says CT. Click on that, go to his channel, subscribe, say, hey, Smokey sent me over here. Don't know why he sent me over here, but hey, I'm here. Here's a message. This is what he asked me to do, is message and say that he sent me over here. And subscribe to his channel. Alright, here we go. Oh, I don't like that already. First impressions are not good. Not good. Not good, man. Very, very difficult to drag. And they're not overly packed. Not even remotely. Yeah, that's not. That's just barely packed, actually. Not packed much at all. So they have a really collapsible filter on them, is what I would say. As I take a drag, it feels like the filter is just crushing down on itself. Got to puff on it like 4 times to get enough through it to feel like there's something there. Okay, as far as the flavor goes, I'm not mad at that. The flavor's good. The tobacco seems like it's a high quality. It's got a really nice smooth flavor. But I feel like that filter is just killing it. I may have to cut those off and see what these are like as a non-filter, because classically what I know these as is a non-filter. Um, I'm going to also suggest another channel to you guys. You guys go check out is Smitty. You guys go check out Smitty's channel. There might be a link to that in my description. I don't know. If not, check it out. Smitty's MRE reviews. That's the symbol you're looking for right there. That's what his YouTube channel icon looks like. Go subscribe to Smitty's channel as well. And then if you're bored at some point and you're just looking for channels and stuff like that, in my description, there's links to all kinds of channels, including like Steve 1989. If you guys haven't heard of Steve, which I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have heard of Steve, go check out Steve's channel and subscribe to his channel. You won't be disappointed. And there's tons of ration reviewers. Had Miss Renee make up a female list of ration reviewers for me there a while back, so that's also down in my description. It's all over the place down there. Flapping my gums. Fragile. Yeah, from the Christmas Story. So I must have won a bowling alley. Right? Is that what he thought he won? Okay, right on top we got a note. Let's see here. Here's some stuff I found at a few flea markets. I was hoping for some older stuff. Enjoy, my friend, from Mr. Saltycroccollectibles, or better known to his friends and family, I'm sure, as Vince, or his kids, his dad, I'm sure. Alright, let's see what he has sent along here, man. He surprises me with these packages. Like, he's a mad lad, is what they call him over there in England, I believe. Mad lad. The Chesterfield, man. What is up with this Chesterfield? I don't know. JC, you are correct. Smitty is an IMP expert. Did I miss a super chat, guys? Hang on a second. I think I did. Oh, which is the best Minotaur MRE in my opinion? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm probably going to say, if you can get Bob to make you up a corned beef hash, if he doesn't have some over there, that would be my favorite. Other than that, like the new stuff that he's coming out with, like the what's it called? The Hades, that's a good one. That's got a bunch of like spicier type stuff in it with the spicy spice kit in it, which I have one of those right there. It has like the, hang on, it'll have these metal tin spice kits in it, but like the Hades spice right here, it'll have like one of those in it. And then like the spicy stuff, this got like Montreal steak seasoning, minced onions, granulated garlic, crushed red pepper, stuff like that. You know, the spice kits with the little glass bottles, those are really nice. But yeah, those like 72-hour kits that he's got, yeah, those things are crazy. Absolutely crazy. Can't really go wrong with those, I would say. Oh, Dub C, hey, Oldsmokey, hope everyone's having a great night. Well, thank you for the super chat, Dub C. I don't think I have a link to his channel in my description. I need to have one, and I think I've said this before. And it used to be that you could click on anyone's name in the chat, and it would say, you know, it would give you the option if you wanted to go to their channel. It doesn't do that anymore. I don't like that. I don't know why they ever took that away. It was up, I mean, honestly, it wasn't up there that long, maybe a year, and then they took it away. It bums me out, but Dub C won't be hard to find. Put up Dub C MRE review or something like that, or outdoor camping or something like that. You'll find him that way for sure. Excited about the Hades. Really wanted to get it. Well, yeah, definitely. That thing's huge. What do we have here? Let's go for this first. This looks like some old tea. Is that Janko brand? Janko, maybe? Janko? I don't know if that's an E or a C. It's kind of hard to. It looks like an E, but it also could be like Janko or Janko brand. This is an orange Pico and Pico. It's the cut of the T and the leaf. Distributed by Janney Mark Company, Incorporated, Fredericksburg, Virginia. Looks like we have a 9, well, wait, or an 866, or a, maybe it's a 998. Huh, it's one or the other. Do we have a year on here? These look to be rather vintage here. Tea peps you up. I like that advertising right there. A quality blend, fragrant and full-bodied. Delicious hot or iced. Make tea the modern way with tea bags. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is like, this is cutting-edge stuff. Like, this is the beginning of actual tea bags here. Since this is going to be simple to open and shouldn't compromise it in any way. Let's see what we got going on here. That's interesting. Just loose tea bags. Let me smell it. Okay, they smell very old. they definitely got a very aged scent to them. They smell like old cardboard, and they have somewhat of that mothball-y type scent. So I'm going to guess that these are probably like 86 or 99 maybe. Here, focus camera. Either 99 maybe or 86 maybe. I'm very curious to find out what the age on. That's real cool though. So we got some vintage tea, 16 tea bags. It says this package contains 16 tea bags. Awesome. I'll set that back here behind the box since I have room. We have something okay. Oh, well, that's heavy. Wow. Yikes. That is very heavy. Yeah, he didn't tell me anything about what. I have no clue what this stuff is. No clue. He didn't even tell me he was sending anything. So, all surprise stuff. What is this? Whoa. Look at that. That is interesting looking. Draft Birch Beer by Popular Club. Look at that logo. Popular Club, PC. I assume is what the PC stands for. Yep. Popular Club right there. Please return deposit bottle. This is a 32 ounce. This is a big boy. I mean, that is a, not quite a 40, but almost. Wow. That is one heck of a bottle of beer. Popular Club. Middle River, Maryland. Let's see, what's that say? Carbonated water, sugar, essential oils, propylene glycol, artificial colors. Does not have the percentage of alcohol on here. Let's see what the bottom of the bottle says here. This might be 1980. It looks very 80-ish. I'll bet you that's what it is. And I'm sorry, guys. My dog is definitely going to be flipping out with those fireworks going on outside. But yeah, I would say that that's probably from 1980, guys. Yeah, that's awesome. Huge, too, by the way. Super cool. I gotta say, guys, the Chesterfield's not bad, except the filter just absolutely sucks. Okay, let's see what we have here. Very well packaged, by the way. Saltycroccollectibles. Link to his eBay store down in my description. He always has cool stuff pop up on his eBay. Whoa, look at that. Bottled under the authority of Coca-Cola, Atlanta, Georgia. This is a commemorative bottle. Cannot tell what that signature right there is. Can you? Let's see. Let's see what the top says here. It just says what's in it. It's a Coca-Cola trademark and what is in it. Let's see here. Miami, Florida. The Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Miami, Florida, or Miami Inc. Miami, Florida. And okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. Duh, if I'd have just looked at it a little more. Grand opening of the Pembroke plant, 1976. The Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Miami, Inc. Serving South Florida for over 70 years. So 1976 Coca-Cola right here. Wow. That's awesome. So how old would that be? 76 would be what, 44? 44 years old? Wow. That may be the oldest Coca-Cola that I've had, actually. If I remember right. I'm trying to think what the oldest one that I had through the show was. And that may be it. Ooh, look at this thing. What is this? Imported Lancers white wine. That is super cool. Love the pull tab. J.M. de Fonseca. Intern. Yep, I'm going to sound like an idiot trying to read all that French, I guess. Hartford, Connecticut there. Hartford, Connecticut. A light white wine. Yeah, I just read that. This is a 6.3 fluid ounce. Is that what type of bottle is that? It doesn't look like glass even hardly. Like, it's really strange type of coating on there. Serve well chilled. Lancers white wine. It's imported from Portugal. It's a refreshing, crisp white wine. This light-bodied wine should be served well chilled as the perfect complement to seafood, chicken, veal, or virtually any dish. And it's perfect, and it's a perfect gift. Bottled in 1985. Awesome that it's got a date on it like that. And it's also, Stella, stop it. It's also awesome that this bottle isn't see-through, so that it can't get any type of sun damage. Hey, Stella. Yeah, that's really cool. It is the perfect gift, Daniel says. That is so cool, man. Oh, man, I love the way that that top comes off. I've never seen a bottle like that before. I've never seen, especially a bottle of wine. That is very intriguing, very interesting. And it's got just a little bit of maybe corrosion on it right there. No, nothing that's no big deal. Oh, Coca-Cola bottle there. Let's see what else is in here, man. All this stuff is like super cool. Let's go for this one next. It's like a can. So we'll change it up a little bit. I like the styrofoam bag. Oh, it is not a can. Not a can. And it's got a pull tab top on it too. Peels quick. Pull ring out, then up. Look at that bottle. That is so cool. The label. I need to fix the label before it comes off, but it's like a little keg. Some sort of draft beer. It's a Peel's Real Draft Premium Beer. Focus, camera. Focus. Oops, sorry, that's my fault. Let's see what it says here. Contains 7 fluid ounces of the Peel Brothers, Brooklyn, New York. Looks like Williamsburg. Nope, sorry. Williamset, Mass. Massachusetts, Williamset, Mass, as you can see there. Let's see if we have a date on the bottom here. I bet we do. I bet you it's 1982. Looks like 82. Looks like 8B82. Or it might be 72. It very well could be 72 as well. Judging by the way it looks, that pull top, I don't know. I've never really researched or done anything with pull tops like this. It looks like it's had a little bit of evaporation, I would say. It may have never been any more full than this, but it's very well sealed, though. This was an awesome find at a flea market, dude. Super cool, man. I love the little novelty bottle, too. Makes it really, really cool. Now, by the way, man, thanks, Vince, for this stuff. This is super cool, man. And I can already tell that this is a 7-Up. Look at that. You like it, it likes you. 7-Up. I've never heard that slogan before. So this predates anything anything that I've had before as far as 7-Up. I have, let me see, I think I have it right here. I've drank an old 7-Up on a live stream before. I don't have the bottle handy, but I have had an old 7-Up before, but no way it was this old. It says 7-Up. You like it, it likes you. It contains carbonated water, sugar, citric acid, sodium citrate, flavored derivative from lemon and lime oils. Fresh Up with 7-Up. Galler's 7-Up Bottling Company, Hackensack, New Jersey. So this is before what, Pepsi took over 7-Up? No, Coca-Cola. This is before Coca-Cola took them over. This would have been, let's see if I can find anything that resembles a year or a date on the bottom. Oh, wow. This very well could be 1965. That is a 5. I know it's going to be hard for the camera to pick that up. Let me get the glare just right here. Hang on. And yeah, wow. That is definitely a 65 right there. And that's probably what year this is. I'll have to look it up. But judging by the way that top looks, it's really not giving me a whole lot there. Let me look a little closer. But I'm definitely going to be able to find out the age of this by the bottling company, Hackensack, New Jersey, the Galler, or I'd say Galler, 7-Up Bottling Company. Let me look at this cap a little better. What's that say? 7-Up. Okay, that's cool too. This says 7-Up, the Union, on the top. I think that's what it says. Or does that say unicorn? Let me see. The Uncola, maybe. Yeah, the Uncola. There we go. That's awesome. That is super cool. It's a 7 fluid ounce bottle. 7 fluid ounce bottle. Okay. Bubble wrap. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Boom. Kraft Dinners macaroni and cheese. That is so stinking cool. Boom. Right there. There's your date. Best when purchased by March 10th in 1988. So this was probably produced in 1987. 1987. We're talking what? This is 87. This is 33 years old. 33 years old. A free, what's this say? Free Kraft Dinners home plate heroes on this package. Baseball players cards. Oh, and Don Mattingly's on there. As you can see, there's no New York Yankees. There's no Astros on there. I can tell he plays for the Astros by his shoulders. Mike Scott, pitcher. Oh, does it say? That is so cool, man. I love that it came with cards, too. The box itself, I mean, has become the collectible. But this is the cheesiest proof of purchase ever. That is so awesome. It's changed its looks a lot, I gotta say. Look at that. Oh, hey, sorry guys, I hit the camera, I gotta fix it. Yikes. What, dude?
Did you use that green one?
I don't know yet.
Say if not.
87.
5?
Yeah, it'd have been 5. Yep. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Some little stuff here. Oh, that's cool. I think I know what this is. Look at that. This is just straight up. No, I'm wrong. This is like gum or something. Chug a can candy. It's candy. It's not gum. Look at this. Milder. That looks like an old Miller. That is so cool. Ain't no fun. Milder low life. Ain't no fun. That is so cool. What is... Oh, that's actually a pull top, too. That's actually a pull top. Don't litter. Pull to open. You actually rip that open. It is designed to open and dump it out in your hand. Chug a candy. Number 6 of 20. Is there a date on here? Just a joke. Pure fun, it says. There you go. That is awesome. This is one of those collectibles that you can actually enjoy eating. And then you have a cool little display item afterwards. Let's see. I'm sure I'll be able to research and find a date on this as well. Looks like it came out of Philly. Hang on. Get it to focus for you guys. There you go. It's got some yellow 5 in it. Some Cartnuba wax in it. Distributed by the Fleer Corporation. Okay. So, they were doing all kinds of stuff. Tops and Fleer both were doing all kinds of stuff back then. What do we have here? I immediately thought that these were like pool cue chalks. These are junket tablets. Is that junket? Yeah, junket tablets. That looks like Judkit, but that must be an N. An ideal health food. Over 100 first-class prizes awarded for invalids and children. No way. Are you serious? I have no idea what this is. I've never seen this before. This is not something I'm familiar with. But just the fact that it says for invalids and children on it, delicious, nutritious, and digestible. A pure milk food. Huh. Look at that. A pure milk food. Junket tablets prepared only by oh, here we go. CHR Hansley Laboratory, Little Falls, New York, USA. And then over here is where it says the ideal health food. And here we have a dainty delicacy for for an artistic dessert. Wow. And these have never been opened. The only thing I can think is this is like malted milk tablets, since it says that it's made from pure milk, or yeah, pure milk food. So it'll be really interesting to do some research on that and find out just what this is. Maybe that could be something like for after the mac and cheese. Eat the mac and cheese, and that'd be like an after dinner mint kind of deal. Here we have another interesting box. Sounds like pasta, and it is pasta. Oh, and it's craft as well, but this is spirals. Oh, this is the same era because we have the home plate heroes on this package, baseball cards. Let's see who's on this one. Oh, Jose Canseco and Glenn Davis. Got your big star and in your, Glenn Davis. Nobody remembers Glenn Davis. Sorry, Glenn Davis. I'm sorry, buddy. Collect all 48 craft home plate heroes baseball player cards. Got 4 of the 48. Only 44 to go, guys, to collect them all. I'm sorry, I ain't been watching the chat, guys. I've been like really into this. Hang on, let me check something, make sure I haven't missed super chats. I probably have. And if I have, I apologize. And nope. Okay, I'm good. All right, I am doing well. This is the spiral macaroni and cheese dinner. Huh. So I'll have to decide which one I want to eat. I should be able to open this and preserve the packaging as well. What's our? Oh, same date. March 30th, 1988. Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying that out. That cheese sauce might be, or cheese powder might be long past its edible day, but we will find out. Looks like I'm down to the last item out of the box. Yep. This is it, guys. This is it. Let's see what this is. Oh, what is this? Oh, no way. Creamed possum, dude? I have pet possums. I can't eat possums. With sweet potatoes garnished in coon fat gravy. Wow. Just wow. For the hard to satisfy gourmet palate. For a taste you'll never forget from the hills of Possum Valley. Not true contents, okay? Koski Enterprises, Sullivan, Ohio, manufacturer of Juicy Road Critters. Oh, look at that poor possum. Oh, look at that one, hanging by his tail. Ingredients from the highway of the USA. Prime roadkill possum cooked to perfection with wild ramps and greens. Boiled sweet potatoes simmered in coon fat gravy. For best results, serve cold while still greasy. Oh, no way. I'm imagining what that would taste like. I've had a possum coming around that smells like a skunk. He stinks so bad. Focus guy. There we go. Our motto: help keep our roadsides clean. Eat more possum. Oh, that is so cool. There's definitely something in there. It's very light. I don't think there's a weight on this can anywhere. But if I mean, it's very light. This is definitely older. I mean, not just because there's rust on it. You can make something rust, but you can tell by the label this has got some age on it. I would say probably, I mean, this could be 70s, 80s, or 90s. I'm going to look into it for sure and see. And not one place on here does it tell you what the true contents are. Now, as far as the actual can, it's not an actual can. These are like metal top and bottom, but this is like a cardboard side. Let me see if I can show that to you. Yeah, you can kind of see the line right there. Oh, focus. You can kind of see that line going around. Yeah, it's like a cardboard can. It does not say what's in here. Interesting. Well, Salty Dude, you really outdid yourself here. Let me get this box out of the way and let's see what all we have here. My God. The explosions are getting out of control. I'm going to have to put her thunder jacket on her, Amber. Whew. Okay. Hey, settle. There we go. Set everything over here. Oh, missed a super chat there. I will be right back into that. Hang on just 1 second. Man, that Coca-Cola is really cool. It's all really awesome. Very unique items. Trying to get it all on screen there. And then we have the these tablets for invalids. And the milder low life. Ain't no fun. Candy. That is one heck of a spread there. Holy cow. He has found some really awesome stuff at the flea markets and whatnots. I'll tell you what. Now we'll open that up here in a minute. Let's see how dark it is. Holy crap, it's completely dark outside. Well, that sucks. We're still going to do it anyways. This is going to be dark, I guess. Hopefully the low light on the camera will pick up, and we'll go from there. Here's what I'm going to do. Alright, let's prep this thing. Alright, we got some electrical tape here. Stella, you may as well just chill out. It's not going to do you any good to freak out. Alright, I'm going to try to keep it up here, away from the food a little bit. Although, yeah, this will make a mess with the meatballs, so. Alright. Stella, that's enough. Alright, there we go. And I am going full wraps around it just because I'm hoping that'll create somewhat of a line. And hopefully she'll chill out here in a minute. I have a feeling if I can, like I'm cinching it down on top, it's not what originally intended to do. But that might help just kind of blow the top off of it. Alright. That's probably pretty good on the wraps around there. Alright. Here, okay. I am actually going to take some tape and tape this down to the top as well, just to add some more bang for the buck here. Anytime you compress it a little more like this, this thing's probably going to be unrecognizable after we're done here, but we will find out, won't we? There we go. There it is. That's the improvised MRE. You grab the camera and my son, and we are going to go see what happens. I have a feeling it's going to be interesting, if nothing else. That's for sure. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot to unplug. Alright, my microphone. MRE. Oh. Flip the camera for a minute. Take you guys with me. I'm going to take the tripod with me because I don't want to be anywhere near it. And I'm just going to set you guys up. Enough. She's not going to stop. No one said she was. You going to walk out here, Ethan? You act like I can control the fireworks. Okay. Hopefully, I can't flip the camera around for some reason. This is going to make me mad. There we go. Okay. I'm going to need to grab a light as well. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Grab that light off the refrigerator. I'm going to need you to crack that window too. Open that window up some. This is not. Whoop, almost fell. Go crack that window, I'm going to lose my connection. Alright. Now I have a not concrete, it's a block pad right here. You can kind of see it, guys. Got to get you guys put back on the tripod here, so hang tight. There we go. We're going to do this right now. No, I do not. I want you to come down here with that light. I'm gonna hope and pray that it doesn't get
Definitely.
covered with meatballs.
I wouldn't say that close.
Oh yeah, we're going close. Yep.
Green one?
It is not. It's the red one. This is the smaller of the two.
Firecrackers.
Yeah, the firecrackers that I have. And I want to set my microphone closer, but I also want to cover it with like some grass so that if something happens, it doesn't cover it with meatballs.
It's gonna explode.
What's going to explode?
It's a little close.
Yeah, it's close, but the explosion's going to be right there. Like that. Let me see what the camera looks like. It's not centered. But Smokey's a good guy to go to all this trouble for us. Thanks, Smokey. You probably can't hear me because the microphone's over there on the ground, but yeah, Ethan, light that way. I want to see what it's going to look like. Actually, give me the light. I'm going to stick it to the tripod. That way we got an idea here. Oops. It's not magnetic. The tripod isn't, I guess. Alright. So you guys can actually see that. And this is definitely this is going to be a situation where I light it and I run away. And you guys, as you can see, I don't have sorry, the light fell down. I do not have dang it. Hang on. I don't have the ability to run, first of all. There we go. That should be pretty good, I think. All right, guys. I'm going to light this thing. And if anybody at home is wearing headphones, please be aware that this is going to be extremely loud because my microphone is like right up next to where this is going to happen at. I just threw some grass over top of it. And all right. I want to let all those go off. Yeah. First. All right, here we go. Yikes. Ah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. There's like nothing left. Oh dude. That is not what I thought was going to happen.
Those things are crazy.
Okay, so a little bit of a commentary on my end here. I see a lot of leakage, and we will take a good, nice, close look at the aftermath. But hey, let me just say, that is not anything like what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to kind of blow the top off there. Hopefully that was in focus, and we can get like a good replay out of that, because wow, just wow. All right, I'm going to get you guys close up here. Why don't you come down here and help me, Ethan? Ethan! Now, maybe he ain't going to help me. Well, there's the accessory packet. It looks to be intact. Now, as far as the mains go, they are very They're very open. Oh, yeah. Wow. The bag is like almost gone. Look at that. I don't even know whether... Look. There's a first strike bar. It's open as well. I don't even know where the other stuff is at. Because that's not the whole meal. All I see is the 2 mains, FRH, and a first strike bar. Oh, and a drink mix. Surely there's more to it than that. Or was more to it than that. Let me see if I can find anything else here. Oh, look, there's something. Oh, yeah, okay. So there's a cheese spread. And the spoon. Let's check out the spoon. Oh, it's intact. Just blew it open. Yeah, the FRH doesn't actually catch on or explode if it catches on fire. Now you can dump the contents into like a 20-ounce bottle. Dump a little water into that 20-ounce bottle. Cap it back up really quick. Shake it up and throw it, and you will have yourself a nice little kaboom. Yep, all the fireworks are going off. There's the moon, which is a full moon tonight, by the way. But yeah, I want to find... I'm going to try to round up all this meal and take it inside with us, because definitely want to look at this aftermath the best I can. You guys get to see some fireworks. I'll walk you over here. But yeah, there's definitely some there's some of this meal missing at this point. How did it look on camera, guys? Did it look cool? I hope so. I hope it looked cool. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely going to probably be letting some more fireworks off there. Oh, there you go. Focus camera. There we go. It's like Miss Renee is taking off. I do. I want to see what the aftermath is of this this MRE. So I want to try to round up all I can find of it. And it's definitely not going to be edible, because everything is compromised and open, pretty much. The meatballs are definitely leaking quite substantially. It's like, there we go. All right. Well, I could stand out here and watch these fireworks all night, but I ain't going to do that. We are going to try to round up this meal. And I really want to take a better look at it inside, maybe. That spoon definitely held up. It just, the packaging didn't, obviously. Let's see what I can do here. Okay. Oh, my back. What's this? I don't even know what that was. Contains milk, soy, and wheat. Okay. Interesting. Milk. Guess it could be potatoes. Let's take a look at the bag. Oh, my back. There's the cheese spread. Oh, my back. I do not think that I have it all. Let's look and see if we can find anything else over here. Oh, yep, there's something. Look at that. What is that? That's a twin pack of wheat snack breads. Okay. Let's see if we can find anything else. That was about, I don't know, a solid 20 feet away from the initial explosion. Ugh. All right. Yeah. What's that over there? Looks like something. What is that? Somebody throw a freaking can in my yard? Yep. I've been shooting BBs and it's in my yard. Not my kids either. All right, let's go see what this is over here. Yeah. That is part of the bag. That's, what is that? It's like part of the MRE bag. And I know you can't tell how far away we are, but we're far away. All right. This thing is a mess, by the way. It's getting stuff all over my hands. And I don't know where the rest of it's at. We're just going to go with what we got here. I may have it all. I don't think I do, but look at it. Sorry, they're out of focus there. All right, let's go see what this looks like. If anything's salvageable. Put this light down. Put the camera around. There we go. That light went off. Okay, that's weird. This will catch the last little spurt of my beard is all all sticking out because can't open the door. I can't open the door. Oh, great. There went the microphone. It wasn't in my fingers.
You have got to quit. It is not hurting you.
Hand it to me, please. All right. Hang on. Let me get a piece of this paper that Vince sent. There we go. Oh yeah, it's all over my fingers. Guys, the dog. I'm sorry. Apologize. It's definitely going to be an issue. Get over it. I can't help it. I apologize. I mean, I don't need to hear you too. For some reason, my camera's not wanting to flip back around. It's all crooked. There we go. And I slammed my microphone into the door. Oh, I got cheese spread on my fingers. Alright. Now what I want to do is get the stuff from Vince off the table for sure, because I don't want any of this stuff to get messed up. And I will I'll repackage it here shortly. go. I'll use my clean hand to move things here. I only have one clean hand at the moment. There we go. Big old beer. Okay. A little tiny beer. Alright. Make room here. It's not doing you any good. Stop. Look, you're getting yourself worked up over nothing. Put her vest on her. Her thunder jacket. It helps every year. Alright. How many of you are interested in seeing the aftermath? Sorry about that. Cut out on me. How many of you guys are interested in seeing this aftermath here? At all? Because if you're not interested in seeing it, then I'll save it and look at it later. After the live stream. Gail says, sure, okay. Alright, let's check it out then. That was the first answer I saw. That's what I'm going with. There could be a substantial amount of you that don't want to see this. But it looks like the orange beverage base took a little damage up here. And embedded some of the actual box into. And some of the red stuff from the outside. But this is still okay. And this is actually much newer than I thought it was. I thought it was a 2008. It's a 2012. Oh, I feel so bad. This very well could have been edible. This was all gratin potatoes, and it is open for sure. It's as you can see, it definitely blew the end of the bag off there. Yeah, I have thunder jacket for people. They have them. They're called weighted blankets. Okay. So this is actually, I think this made it. Just barely did it hang on. And I mean, I could have taped that thing in the middle, and this would have been disintegrated more or less. You guys, as you guys saw, it's just taped on the very top, and of course it warped everything downward in a downward where it got, I mean, I guess the heat, you know, that just momentary burst of heat. Well, the potatoes made it. The hot beverage bag made it. The meatballs made with beef and chicken, they did not, as you can see. These will be some form of dog food later. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a good way to, it's got some grass and stuff in it. You know, the cheese bread actually doesn't look too bad, surprisingly. I thought for sure this thing was toast. Anyways, here we have our dual wheat snack breads, and it did blow a bunch of cheese all over the side of this. Produced on the 124th day there. Oh, wow, that's, the end of that's really soft right here. It's like unusually soft for a wheat snack bread. It blew leaves down inside of it even. Look at that. I guess that's a leaf. I don't know what that is. But it's no longer, I mean, it's still together, just barely. This side's been ripped completely. So that took some pretty hard damage. And then we have, whoa, Sunshine, Side of Life 77, happy 4th. Thanks for the show, Smokey. Well, thank you, Miss Sunshine, for the generous super chat there. I really appreciate that. And wow, this is fun. This is fun, man. This thing is that has been thinned out a lot. The packaging just feels different than down here. Like the laminate's gone up here, singed off. And I am going to dig down in here and get me a bite of this. And I'm not a fan really of the apple cinnamon ones, but I mean my hands are not not doing too well really. But let me just rip a piece off of this end here, get a bite. No, it's not bad. I'm pretty hungry. Yeah, I think this would have been in just fine shape. And then here's our accessory package. It did make it through. It's still sealed, so I'm just going to keep it that way. It's an accessory packet C. It has the fake sweetener in it, like Sweet and Low or something. A coffee, no sugar, salt, TP, butt ration, some gum, no matches. So 2012, they started with the no matches thing, which I'm not a fan of not having matches. That's what I could find. Let's see. Let's get the bag up here. There is what's left over of the bag. Yeah. I mean, these things right here, you could use these in some home defense. I feel like I wouldn't want that going off right near me anywhere. That's my personal thoughts on that. But alright, I'm going to set this over here out of the way. Man, my back. Now, I will say that First Strike bar has coated my mouth with I don't even know what. Which could be an indication of it being bad. You know, kind of having some oils go rancid in it. But I don't know for sure. Alright. We're going to get into this chicken stew. And I'm going to pray that it's still edible. Now this can, I need to put this back in the fridge for a few minutes until it's time to open it. From Miss Sunshine. Oh, Miss Marilyn says super chat that I missed. I am, look like is the Ration Museum here? He is. What's up, Ruler Yak? That's, if you guys ever see Ruler Yak in the chat, guys, that would be, oh, Miss Marilyn, I got Miss Sunshine's super chat. Unless there's another one that I missed. I'm scrolling way back here. Okay, I'm going to skip scrolling way back, and I'm just going to go to the selection of super chat. What's the weirdest MRE you've ever tried? Weirdest MRE I've ever tried. Weirdest. See, weird's a pretty selective word for, you know, worst, best, weirdest. Let's see. Didn't they used to have the taco without the tortillas? I thought that was weird. It seems like that used to be a thing, which I thought was super weird. And then tuna with noodles is probably one of the weirdest. And that one and the spinach fettuccine. I'm not a fan of either one of those, and I think they're both very strange, odd, weird menus that should not be an MRE. Do I need to go back further? Nope, that was it. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely Miss Sunshine there was the last one there. And thanks again, Miss Sunshine. Asian style beef strips with no rice is weird. I agree. Dub C says Asian style beef strips with no rice, you know, no side of rice is pretty weird. Since Ruler Yak is lesser known here these days. Oh, yeah, he's using the Ration Museum. But yeah, Ruler Yak, man, you guys, if you've ever been on MREinfo.com Ruler Yak. Back the stream up, Ruler Yak. I don't know if you was here for... I just blew... well, I don't want to say that out loud because the algorithm might pick it up. But I just had a creative way of opening an MRE, if you catch my drift. Very creative. No, very interesting. Not creative. It was very not creative. Alright, let me get this thing opened up. I've been wanting to dig into this chicken stew for a long, long time. And look at that, right at the top. Look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. Got the Mars bar right at the top, the 1 ounce Mars bar. If it's a little cracked up and stuff because it was right there on top like that. But booyah, candy bar, chocolate bar, solid milk chocolate right on the top. Wish it was dark chocolate, but it is not. What is this? What is that? Okay, that looked really weird because all I could see was that top aluminum flap. I'm like, what is that? Looks like some prototype packaging or something. Ooh, lemon lime beverage base. Nice. Lemon lime beverage base. Yum yum. I'm a fan. Here we have our... Whoops. Anyway, yep. MRE spoon I just dropped on the floor. I'm not bending over to pick that up. My back is killing me. Ooh, mixed fruit. This is probably going to be funky. And this is a 1994. I'm sorry, so I was a year off there. 63rd day of 1994. The instant chocolate milk. You guys can pick that up from Minotaur now, I do believe. If not, it'll be up there soon. And I definitely recommend. Here we have our chicken stew ingredients. Water, chicken, concentrated chicken broth, carrots, dehydrated potatoes, starch, dehydrated cream cheese. Dehydrated cream cheese, chicken fat, dehydrated onions, peas, powdered vegetable shortening, salt, dehydrated celery, lectin, and spices. Packaged by Ameriqual Foods Incorporated, Evansville, Indiana. Is this an Ameriqual? Nope, it is. Yeah, no, Right Away Foods. It's a Right Away Foods. Interesting. Interesting. Here we have our good old flameless ration heater, and there we have our Mr. G. Schultz down there in the corner. This is a very clean looking flameless ration heater from the 1994 vintage era. True Tech Inc. Riverhead, New York. Looking good. Looking good. I'll tell you what, there are some guys out there that have heavily researched the flameless ration heater. And the flameless ration heater really is an important invention to be able to have a hot meal anywhere you are. And you can make, you can come up with the liquid that you need to make it hot, even if you have to produce that liquid yourself. I've heard 4151, 151st day of 94 on the crackers, which feel absolutely perfect. Let's see. No weird smells out here. It smells perfect, as a matter of fact. What else is in there? Something else in there. Let's see what this is. Nice. It's going to be a thermo pack, yes. I like these packages. I don't know why, but like really nice and shiny package of thermo pack peanut butter. These particular strangely printed peanut butter packages weren't around that long. I can't attest to how long that they were actually around, but a couple years, I would say, in this style. And for some reason, I don't know why, I'm just a fan of that. It's just so much different than what you normally see. And that peanut butter feels good, but I feel a little delamination on top there. You can definitely hear that. Yeah. Yeah, Mars does not make solid chocolate bars anymore, to my knowledge. As far as I know, that is a thing of the past. Okay, that is an empty bag, folks. Look at that. Empty bag. Here we have our accessory packet. Got some brown taster's choice up in there. There's a 50-50 on that being any good. I'm going to go through these contents rather quickly. We got cream substitute dry non-dairy. We have our U.S. issued butt ration or toilet paper. Domino sugar, 6 grams. Iodized salt, 4 grams. We have our cleaning pad, refreshing towelette. Here we have our D.D. Bean & Sons from North Carolina. Black matches with red tips. Strike on back. We have our bottle of Tabasco, which is looking like perfection. Very good looking bottle. Got like the double sevens on there. 4007. Nope. Sorry. 077, not 007. There's our gum that is quite faded. That should be a whole different color of green, and it is not. It's very light colored, like the candy coating has tried to vacate the premises. The coffee feels, you know, I'm not sure. It may not be good. I'm still 50-50 on the coffee. I don't know. What I am going to do right now, the delamination on the peanut butter is a little worrying, but so far that's really, and the gum, I guess discoloration is a little bit of an indication, but that retort looks perfect. That's going to go get boiled for 5 minutes, maybe 6. Check the time as soon as I get back. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Whew. My back is not doing good, guys. I'm going to go with the not so sanitary spoon that got opened for me. You all know what I'm saying. I mean, it's got like a little bit of scuffing at the end there, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. No issues for me there. Grab the tray. Okay. Just slide all this stuff over here out of the way. Slide my tray down. Crackers. Mixed fruit. FRH I'm not using. Mix the drink mix up. Peanut butter. Candy bar. Forgot to put this back in. Guess I'm drinking it, you know, almost warm. Nope, I'm going to throw it in the freezer right now. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. Let's get it all fixed up real quick like. Tabasco, is there anything over there? We'll try that. Try to get that coffee together. I doubt it's going to work though. There we go. Everything's lined up now. Got a message from Ruler Yak. Picture. Good old Kershaw there. Like the one I'm packing on my hip. Okay, it's a little chunky and a little dusty at the bottom. But it looks fine. Let me give it a try on my hand. I'm sure it's fine. I should have washed my hands is what I should have done. Very tart, sour, lemony, and limey. I am a fan of the lemon lime myself. Okay. We need 12 ounces of water, which is about what I got in this bottle right here. That's about what these cups will hold, to be quite honest. That'll be good right there. I'll keep it a little bit sweeter than it's supposed to be. Sure don't look like the lemon lime drinks that you get in the new MREs, I'll tell you that. Not even close. Yeah. There we go. Let's see if we can get this, well, let's just take a look at the coffee real quick and see. Again, I'm 50-50 on that. Excuse me. Kalen, what is it? Are they similar to the US dollars at the time or Japanese currency? Or something in between? Oh, nope. It's going to be hard for you to see that, but focus. Hang on, let me see if I can get it to focus inside there. Oh, it's moldy. There it is. So I will use my own coffee then, and I will ditch this taster's choice over here out of the way. But we'll still be able to use the creamer and the sugar. So let's dump in the Domino. There's that. It's cream substitute, dry non-dairy. I was saying earlier, I wanted your guys' help to come up with something that I could send to Miss Marilyn. I want to send her something that's going to make her happy. So you guys, open for suggestions from you guys. And I know I'm going to hear the anything, but I you know, I'd like to make it count, you know. Excuse me. Grab the coffee. And good old MCI spoon here. I think 1 scoop will do. Yep. That should be plenty. Not too much, maybe. Even. Hot water. That's what I need for my coffee and to make Bob Ross appear and come out of hiding. Oh wow, that looked really milky, didn't it? There we go. It's roughly 8 ounces. I would say my main has got about 2 minutes left, wouldn't you guys? Just about through opening all this. Trying to hurry for you guys. Let that set over there. Let's see what this mixed fruit looks like. This will be a good gauge on what kind of condition this thing is in. This stuff is all nasty and brown and ugly, then we will know that it has been heat stressed at points during its lifetime, like extended heat stress, just a day or two. I don't think it really hurt it. Although, I do think that if an MRE is 20 years or older and it gets a day or two of extreme heat, it may actually harm, you know, and change things rapidly. Of course, that sprayed everywhere. Oh, yeah, that looks like crap. It does not look good at all. I'll dump it out here. Oh, yeah, that looks rough. And it looks like all peaches. and 1 cherry. I'm not going to worry about scraping that crap out of there because I'm not eating that most likely. I will try it. I'm going to go ahead and just do that right now and get it out of the way. I'm definitely eating that cherry on top there. With the cherry on top, as they say. Alright. Alright, let's see how this tastes. Doesn't look good, but here we go. Down the hatch. Oh. Whoa. That's bad. That's really bad. I mean, that stuff is soft anyway. But that was like eating nothing. There was no consistency. It was just, it disintegrated. I have never had fruit do that in my mouth before. I mean, it was just, it literally disintegrated. Interesting. Let's get these crackers open, and I'll hang the microphone down here. There we go. There's a good little vacuum release there. Sucking air in versus air escaping, which we do not want to hear. You never really want to hear air coming out of something. That means that it's been building up gases. Unless it's like a carbonated drink or something. Yeah, that was no. Yuck. Alright, I'm going to need this, cut it open, then I'm going after my main. I think it's been in there long enough, right, guys? Huh. Unfortunately, I did not check the time whenever I got back. Do not like the fact that this peanut butter is so delaminated, but it is what it is. I'm looking forward to eating that peanut butter. I can tell you that, because to this day, I've never had a military peanut butter go bad on me. Miss Marilyn says, yes, it is time to go get the main, and that's what I will do. Alright. Time to see what the chicken stew is going to look like here. It's going to go right in this bowl, because it's just going to make it easier on me to pick it up and not get it, drip it all over my table. Ah, there we go. Don't squirt everywhere, please. All right. That was favorable. Well, the color looks really nice on that. It's so hot, it's kind of hard to tell, because I'm smelling some of that retort pouch that's so hot. So you get some of the plastic and the retort, and I'm going to just let that sit there and cool down a bit. There you go. I see carrots, peas, celery, chicken. You got like some sort of thick chicken gravy stock in there. I think that's it, really, essentially. Let's break open one of these crackers here. Not open, just, oh, that's a good break. You can see there's salt incorporated in there. It's just not on there. That I will save Eat with that. Whoa, MRE Nation. Don't eat that, please. Bob. I'm definitely going to try it. And thank you for the super chat. The chicken stew, I guess we'll just have to see how it is. I mean, the only thing that really concerns me is the fruit being so off color like that, which, that happens, and a little bit of the delamination on the peanut butter. That's a bad sign. Let me try the cracker just on its own. Tastes perfect. Tastes really good, actually. I'm so hungry that an MRE cracker tastes good. Yep, that tells you something. So there's the peanut butter, looking all ooey gooey and smooth. Very smooth peanut butter, if I may say. Overly smooth, even. There we go. No way. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Something tastes a little bit off. A little bit weird. Tasting a hint of age. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the crackers that I'm not used to. Where I haven't really eaten anything. Let me go in for a second dip here. The peanut butter is perfectly fine. Overly creamy, I would say. It's maybe I over kneaded it for my likings. I like for it to be a little bit drier than it is. It's very oily. So it's like kind of like a moist peanut butter. If that makes any sense. You'll see that. I'll tell you what. That right there would go really good with this, though. I wish I had some more of these. I should have grabbed a couple more while I was there. JC's opinion says that the IMP peanut butter is the most tolerable. There's two other peanut butters that I prefer over any of those, actually. And my favorite, hands down, my favorite peanut butter is the chocolate peanut butter. The chocolate peanut spread. That's number one. Number two is the chunky peanut butter. And then number three, for me personally, is the military MRE peanut butter. And then I've actually put the IMP peanut butter below that because, out of the common peanut butters that I eat a lot and that, that are easily, that we all have, most likely, a lot of us have eaten a lot, that the IMP peanut butter has a slight sweet hint to it and twist to it that I personally am not a fan of. And, that's just me, though. We do have this Mars bar. Now, here's what a modern-day Mars bar. You can see, there's a lot of influence there as far as the design. Where'd you go? Oh, I thought you went and watched fireworks here somewhere.
No, we all pitched in on fireworks. Got a bunch. Oh, was that what was in the big box?
No, that's the MRE I blew up.
Oh, was it sick?
Oh, that's probably pretty cool. I don't know. I didn't get to see it on the screen. I was running away from it. Be careful, because everything's open. It opened, everything except the au gratin potatoes.
You did it, didn't you?
And the accessory packet, which actually made it through. Anyways, you can see there's a lot of influence there on the looks of it. I'm going to give those meatballs to a cat or something, or a raccoon or a possum or something tonight.
Nice.
But modern Mars bar, which has nougat and caramel in it. What is it?
Off the coffee and open it, didn't it?
Oh, I opened that coffee. That's actually out of this. There's a little bit of my trash over there with that. Not much.
Oh, but did you do it with one of the really big ones?
No, I did it with the red one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if you'd have put a big
I only have 2 of these though, the green ones.
Yeah.
So let's see what this thing's looking like, I guess. These are highly, highly collectible. I've had numerous people actually want these. So, Oldsmokey, how's your force so far? It's going just fine. You know what? Unless you guys really want to see this, I will save this to give away to someone. Just because candy collectors and all that, you know, it's a Mars bar. It doesn't feel like it's in the greatest of shape for eating, but as far as a shelf piece, I think it's just perfectly fine for that. I think it would do quite well on someone's shelf. I'll leave that sit there while I get your guys' opinion on that. Here's one cracker peanut butter.
Oh, it's peanut butter.
94, so
Quite a bit older than me.
it'd be what,
4?
26?
Yeah. No? Yeah,
Yeah.
26.
94 is only 26. It seemed like it'd be longer ago than that.
Well, it smells like it's 26 years old.
No, them crackers, they have like crackers have malted barley in them, and it's not an old scent. It's a, I mean, that's what that smell is malted barley.
Smells like cardboard.
Yeah.
That's good though. That peanut butter's good. That's good stuff.
Well, my son approves of the peanut butter and cracker.
I love peanut butter.
This is it's looking looking worse the longer it sits. So I think I need to go ahead and just go ahead and do it.
I don't know about that.
Going in for a, yeah, I'm going in for a big bite. I don't care. This will be all right.
26-year-old.
I think it'll be all right. Yeah. I didn't boil it for too long. I don't know. This is questionable. I will say that. Had I known that this was going to be heat stressed, this one might have been the one that got the special treatment earlier versus the meatballs, because I love the meatballs. I'm a meatball guy. But here we go, down the hatch. Wait a minute, here you go. Down the hatch. Whole bite, big bite, right off the bat. Probably a mistake. Down the hatch. Very hot. Well. Yeah. Okay. So. It needs a cracker. For sure. I'll tell you what, I can already tell what's wrong with this. This has some kind of dairy, heavy cream, something in it that is not favorable at all. The chicken, you know, it I don't know. It's got a metallic taste to it, packaging taste to it, which is really kind of throwing me off. But to be quite honest, I think it's fine as far as, I think it's edible. It doesn't have any weird numbness. It doesn't have any weird aftertaste. Nothing tastes bad. But it doesn't taste good. It's not coating my mouth. I just pick up a lot of metal flavoring. And I also pick up this weird off sourness to it. And that off sourness, I can only assume, is the cream or milk product that is in here that has spoiled over, you know, over the years. Yeah. It's got this weird sour creaminess to it. That's right, Miss Kaylin. If you guys saw my live stream last week where they were moving, a lot of orders were going to be delayed like a week. I think they're going to try to get caught up this week. But yeah, orders definitely got delayed, a little bit. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say delayed. They're just, the shipping's a little slower because of, they're spread very thin over there. This is, it's growing on me. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's not that bad. The crackers really liven it up. They really balance out whatever that, any type of negative, the metallic, it almost takes that up completely away, that metallic flavor. The cracker does, which is weird. And then that strange sour creaminess that it has, this also balances it out. So I will say this too. My son just, whenever he tried the cracker, he thought that it tasted very strange. And I don't know, the older crackers taste a lot different than the newer crackers. I know we'd all like to think that the MRE crackers stayed pretty consistent since they removed the salt, but that's not true. There's definitely been a large flavor change happen somewhere, because they all taste like this. This does have a little bit of that kind of basement flavor. The old mildewy cardboard mothballs mixture, that scent in turned into a smell or a flavor. It does have a little bit of that going on. But the more I do eat of this, the better I like it. And maybe, just maybe, after this bite, it may be good because I'm so hungry too. I don't know. That's very possible. But we're going to see if the Tabasco does anything for it. That should be good. Going to spend your vacation week with all us crazy people in Kentucky? Kentucky is not somewhere I would pick to go on vacation. I'm sorry. Outside of maybe the Kentucky Derby or something, maybe. Let's see what this lemon lime's all about. Is it all mixed up? Let me see the bottom here real quick. Looks like it's pretty well mixed. Can't really see anything at the bottom there. All right, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, that's so strange. This is so much different than what you get now. This tastes a lot like lemon lime Kool-Aid when it used to be very green, like really bright green colored. I don't know if you guys remember that. But yeah, wouldn't be going to Kentucky on my vacation. And Kentucky's one of those places you might go there on vacation and never go back home, if you know what I mean. I'm just giving you a hard time, Kentucky. You Kentuckians. I will say, yeah, there's crazy Kentuckians out there, crazy West Virginians too. I mean, there was a feud between the Hatfield and McCoys, Kentucky and West Virginia feud for, I don't know how long that lasted. A long time. Long enough that they tell it in the history books and in classes all across America, which is weird, but yep. So that happened. Forgot about the Tabasco. I mean, look at that chicken. It don't look bad. This should be the bite with the Tabasco here. Yep. Okay. Yeah. It didn't really do it any favors. I mean, it's still got that metallic flavor coming through. Just really, really, it's just right there at the tip of your palate. Very prevalent. One of the main flavors is packaging. It's you know, just like kind of like if you put, what would that be like? Maybe if you licked something rusty, or like use some sandpaper and like seasoned this with some rust, like sanded it off, and that's what, because it really does have a very strong metallic flavor. I don't think I should eat any more of that. Just for the simple fact I know it will most likely cause me a bellyache later because of that cream. I mean, the potatoes, though, you know, they're still nice and firm. Kept their shape. They ain't got much flavor to them. Picked up a little bit of that chicken stock, but there's some red meat chicken in there. It's like brown meat chicken. I gotta quit eating this. One more potato. A little bit of chicken. Alright, this is it. Cracker. Alright, if I don't put it out of reach, I'll keep eating it. I guess because I'm hungry? I don't know. That or because I'm dumb. One or the other. I think it's because I'm hungry, though. Well, thank you, Rex. Happy 4th to you, too, man. It's definitely time for some coffee. And then we'll check out this gooey butter cake. Ooh, hang on. Gotta go get that out of the freezer. Be right back. Yeah, there we go. And I was looking forward to that coffee, too. I gotta at least take a sip. Can definitely taste that old creamer in there. Just as plain as day, man. Like, it sticks out to my palate like a sore thumb. Yep. Yep. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. It doesn't taste good either. Yeah, this thing's seen better days. Do I think you could eat this and have a full belly when you walked away from it? Yes. Do I think you'd get a little bit of a bellyache later? Most likely. Not guaranteed, but most likely. Please don't drink the beer. Don't drink the beer? Oh, excuse me. That's not normal. Usually I don't have weird gas like that. Miss Marilyn says not to drink the beer. The beer has been in the freezer so long. It'll be a what? WMD. And he opens it with the fist. That wasn't in the freezer but like 5-10 minutes, something like that. It wasn't in there that long, was it? What did Bob say about the Mars bar? The only reason I didn't open the Mars bar roller yak is just to give it away, because people want those things all the time. And this one, like, I mean, it's still, it's broken in the middle and here, and it's sectioned to break that way. Like, it's meant to break that way. I've eaten these on the live streams before out of brown bags, but that one doesn't feel like a perfect one. Like, I do have a couple that I feel like are as good as they get in my display back here, that they're not broken, and they're probably in beer is from Aletha. Okay, the beer is from Aletha. Sunshine, Miss Sunshine says, I thought you sent this, Miss Sunshine. I don't know why I thought that. Okay, so you guys think I should wait on this for some reason? No, there, Miss Aletha's here. Yeah, so, with that big box. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Miss Sunshine sent the other dark lager beer. I got the two beers mixed up. I couldn't remember who sent which beer, because you both sent the beer. Oh, yeah, I got the little cigars right here. I've been admiring these things on and off. Oh, that's upside down. There they are. Yeah, Beelman. Blue Man. Oh, Blue Man. Okay. Thought that said Beelman underneath there. Blue Man. Cigarillos. Bus stop says open up the beer. I don't want you to get sick again. Oh, yeah, I don't think so, Miss Marilyn. I don't think this will do it. Plus, I mean, there's still a lot of that left. Look, like that's, I mean, that's half of it or better, maybe, roughly. Yeah, there's probably maybe even 3/4 of it left. Hello, Denise. Glad you guys won a ration from Bob Bear last week. Not that what I just done does any good. There we go. I've actually been looking forward to this one. Aletha. This one is the Furson's Brewing Company. Palmer Candy Company. And this is not the Palmer that you're thinking of. I don't, the one. I do have one of those chocolates still left. One of the 3. Right here. Oh! Which is cool because the labeling looks exactly the same. Twin Bing. Bing. Oh no, it says twin. Twin Bing. Twin Bing. Nutty chocolatey cherry treat. Me 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 me. Me 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 me. Alright, let's see what this thing's all about. There was a description on here that really, let me find it. This is a pastry stout with chocolate, lactose vanilla, cherry puree, and raspberry puree. Let me see if I can get that on camera for you guys. That's the description of what this beer is. It's starting to pour out a little bit there. I need to just take a drink of it. Let me get a drink of it here, and I'll tell you guys what I'm thinking here. I mean, it smells like a beer. I'm not smelling any cherry or vanilla or chocolate or anything like that right off the bat. No scent sticking out to me like that just yet. okay, that it's actually a very sweet beer. And I do pick up, I would say, the chocolate slightly. The cherry is there. Yep. Definitely picking up the cherry. It's very strange to me. It's just kind of out of the ordinary from anything that you can really even buy around here that I know of. Do I have a clear glass here? I'd like to show you guys what this looks like, but I mean, outside of it just being on the rim right there, it's pretty dark and surprisingly smooth. Beer made by a candy company. Yeah, it would be sweet. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's I don't think that's probably not necessarily always true, but in this case, it's not sweet in the traditional sense, like if you took a bite of that candy bar or that candy bar or that candy ball. I guess you'd say that's like a candy ball. It's very sickly sweet almost. It's not like what your typical sweetness is like. I'm gonna take another drink here. It's very complex. There's a lot of flavors going on in there. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. It is time. Actually, you know what? Sorry. I want another bite of this peanut butter. And then we will move on to the main event. Or actually, there had already been a main event. The main event was kind of the outside activity. Although I can't really say that out loud, or the algorithm might pick me up. But y'all saw what happened. Yep. There's you look inside. I'm gonna stick my nose in there. Oh. Oh. You know what? I don't know if it's because it's the 4th of July or what, but that smell reminds me of being a kid. And do you guys remember those snakes that you would light and they would grow? You light them on fire and they like kind of, you know, of course you guys probably know what I'm talking about. The ones that grow. Can't remember what those are made of. But that's what that smells kind of reminding me of. The phosphorus from the matches. The gum scent in there. You pick up a little bit of that minty smell from the gum. That sweet smell of the tobacco, that aged tobacco. Lots of that cardboard and paper. Nice rich paper. And I pick up the coffee. So there it is. Very nicely opened there. Be careful. There's a US issued butt ration from the late 60s and early 70s. Very plain Jane. Not much to it, but I gotta say, there's a little more here than there is in the new type. Definitely feels like this is more substantial. Now that could have to do with that non-bleached wrap that's on there being a little bit more heavy duty. Here we have our cream substitute. Dry. Does not say non-dairy. Interesting. Does not say non-dairy. Now that feels like it's okay. It's just packed. It's like vacuum sealed and packed very tightly. Let's see what else we got here. Our stuff's looking like. We got our sugar. California and Hawaiian Sugar Company, San Francisco, California. That's a good one. Here we go. Coffee Instant Type 2. It's like first generation Type 2. 2.5 grams net. Directions are to dissolve the contents into a third of a canteen cup, 8 ounces of water. This is manufactured by the Baker Importing Division of My Grade Food Company Products, or My Grade Food Products, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Baker Importing Division of, is that My Grade or High Grade? Might be HY. Food Products, Minneapolis, Minnesota. I don't know that I remember seeing that name brand either. It doesn't ring a bell in my head. Reading that one before. Here we have our 4 grams of salt, produced by Leopack Incorporated, Lebanon, PA. That's where that Amish show was. Lebanon Levi. Oh, Lebanon Levi. Yeah, boy. Amish Mafia is what it was. There's our Stimudent, which, you know, even though they list these on the package, these things were missing out of tons of the accessory packet. I'm not going to lie. Lots of accessory packets that say they have them do not have them. I'm here to tell you. Here is our matches. And these were also produced by the good old D.D. Bean & Sons. Now, these are strike on front, white tip, kind of a gray match there. And they smell amazing. Oh, wow. They smell like candied firework is what they smell like. They're just, oh, they smell so good. It smells so good. It smells so good. Well, here we go. Nice pack of peppermint chiclets. The yellow box. I like the yellow box. It's different. Usually you see the green. The green is much more common to see, and that's a 2-cent pack of gum in 1969 or 70, 71, along in that range there. Good old chiclets. That's a collectible piece if I ever saw one. I gotta say a huge thanks to Black Dog Bob again for this opportunity to open up this accessory packet. Oops, I'm gonna set this off out of the way over here. And boom. Booyah. Got the pack of Pall Malls. Good old pack of Pall Malls. What I still smoke right here, that's what I smoked today. Boom. That's right. Let's see if yep, there's a warning on there. So that warning wasn't mandated until like 1971, where it was made a requirement. Now before that, there were cigarette companies that were printing the warnings on there before, but they didn't have to. This one says, warning, the Surgeon General has determined that cigarette smoking is dangerous to your health. Focus. There we go. Oh, nope, there you go. That's what the Surgeon General has determined. Wherever particular people congregate. Are particular people congregating here tonight? I think they are. Let's see. Let me pack them a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, just a little bit. These should be non-filters. These are like the King non-filters, like the Chesterfields came in the Kings, the non-filter Kings. Let's see here. This package has definitely been smashed at some point, you see, which does definitely make it difficult to get them out a lot of times. And I prefer to leave the silver lining in there if I can. May require some pocket knife usage. Oh no, nice. That was beautiful. It slid right out of there. Right out of there. Virtually congregating, yes. We are particular people congregating virtually. You are correct, Kaylin. Alright, look at those. Nice. Look at that. That is a big old non-filter. Let me pull out a regular and show you guys what I mean. Because these are 100s, right? These are 100s. Look at this. Holy crap. Look at that. That is a monster cigarette. It's even bigger around, too. I can tell, but just, you know, by the way it feels. And look at that. And see, the older one on the right is a more of a finer tobacco. You can tell that by looking at it. Paper's just slightly yellowed. Give it a smell. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. Oh, it has just a really nice oaky, just a really almost pick up some alcohol tones to it, like whiskey. Look at that. I'm looking forward to this. Let me grab a pack of matches here. I think that's the only way to be lighting up vintage smoke like this. I know I have some matches that are used. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Heck with it. I'm just going to use these ones. Got about I don't know, couple hundred packs of matches. Alright, that's the end I'll smoke from because it's packed up against that end, and this end has some, it's been actually packed down. Yeah. It's been a while since I had one of these. Wow. Kind of forgot what I was missing there. You know what I mean? That's right. My, oh my. What a wonderful day. Perfect day for a non-filtered Pall Mall that's 50, what is it, could be 51 years old, right? 61, right? Hang on. Let's say it goes back to, let's just call it 1970. That would be 50 years, right? Yeah. This could be 50 years old, or up to 51 years old. You know what? It's smooth, it's strong, hits like a sledgehammer. Oh, Anthony is back. Anthony is the boy that was in the live stream last week, if I'm not mistaken. Anthony, you know, Anthony, if last week was the first time you made it to a live stream, bud, that was a little bit different than say tonight, where I'm on my own, doing my own thing here. It's a whole lot more controlled than last week was. So no worries on any of the somewhat adult jokes that were happening last week by Shocker and whatnot. Maybe Bob. Can't remember. There was a perfect opportunity for that's what she said jokes to be thrown out there as well, and I'm guilty of that myself. Because it was just, the setup was too good to be true. Mr. G. Schultz missed out on the that's what she said jokes. He's very good at those, I gotta say. whenever we did that live stream together in New York, he was all over it. He got me like 8 times in one live stream. Let's see here. Ate the ravioli and the barbecue chicken. Ravioli, my kids really like the ravioli. Both my kids like the ravioli. And you know, it's better because it's like the little tiny mini raviolis versus like the great big raviolis that you would typically get in, say, your Chef Boyardee at the grocery store. And I'm a fan. I'm a fan of those little raviolis with the meat packed in them. I think they're good. Bob says, yeah, okay, I may have made a couple inappropriate comments last week. It's all good, man. It's all good. Just having a good time there. Wasn't supposed to have to worry about that, really. I forgot that I had that Type 1 coffee. Or, no, sorry, Type 2 coffee in the accessory packet, or I wouldn't have made this up here. But it'll do. I shouldn't have just drank that. I'll give it a minute. I'll got to get another swig of that to go along with this, because I think they're going to mix quite well. This almost has a little bit of... I definitely can't call it sweetness, but it's almost... To my palate, it almost tricks me into thinking it does have a sweetness to it. Well, maybe it does, really. These are in absolutely perfect condition. Couldn't ask for any better. I mean, they're hitting like a champ, burning nice and slow. Very, very strong. I'm even somewhat lightheaded at the moment, which is surprising. Whew. Deep breath. Oh, with no smoke in there. Whew. Goodness. Yeah, that's hitting me like a ton of bricks. Wow. No, that's a lot of piled accessories right there. I guess I could put that back in the accessory packet. And make this a complete accessory packet minus the cigarettes, right? There's the Type 2. That does not say non-dairy, so cream substitute dry. Weird that it's not non-dairy. I thought they were non-dairy back then. It may be non-dairy, it just doesn't say it. There's the salt and the butt ration. There we go. All right. Now, to see how these two mix together now. Try. Well, that made it kind of pick up somewhat of a citrus note. Interesting. It's not very hoppy. It doesn't have a whole lot of that hoppy flavor going on. This reminds me a lot of a chocolate beer that I had whenever I was out in Arizona at the whenever we filmed at the largest beer trader in the world's place out there. Is a great guy. Dakine was his name, or Dakine or Dakine. Can't remember how to pronounce it. My dad says, teach me all you can, please. Okay. Well, don't know where to start with that, but I would say reference like old videos of everyone's. I would go through anything, any of the folks that are information oriented, and I try to infuse most of the information in the beginning of my videos so that you can pick up that information right off the bat and be thinking about that throughout the video. I don't know whether that works or not. That was just my thought process on that. But like the MRE information video that I have, that's a pretty much information based video all through. But yeah, I try to put that out there right in the beginning. Brown bag MREs. I had a discussion about this the other day with some folks, and generation wise, now the government breaks it down into a lot of different generations because they have went through many changes, and they'll change a generation based on something that us as collectors and civilian eaters of military rations wouldn't change a generation for. And I think we came to an agreement on what we thought the generations would be. First generation MREs being 1981 to 1985. So in 1986, they made some pretty substantial changes to the MRE. Just menu-wise, there were some advancements made around that time where they implemented in 1986 to the retort pouches. So 1986 and 1987 was another era into itself. And then in 1980, 1988, they started printing the big numbers on the bags. Oh, like this right here. This is what we call the big number. So 1988, you get this. Now, 1993, I would consider that to be an era change or just a subset of that era. Or that 1993, they started putting flameless ration heaters in every MRE. So we discussed whether that should be a change or not. I think it is. But you could go from 88 to 1995. 1995 was the last year that they made the dark brown MREs. 1996, they added menus to the menu lineup. So instead of it being 12 menus, it went up to 16 menus in 1996. And they also went to the tan bag. And 1997, they added more menus again. And 1998, they ultimately went to the 24 menus that we know today, number-wise. We still, to this day, have 24 menus, and that has been the case since 1998. 1998 up. Now, that's going to be your tan bag. We call that the first-generation tan bags, and that's a bag style that is no longer around, obviously, but there's still a similar color of today's MREs. Those particular MREs, that generation, will consider that running from 1996 all the way up until 2007. There were some substantial changes that went on throughout there, menus added, but that bag style didn't change. The look of the MRE did not change from 1996 all the way up until 2007. Now 2008 is whenever we get into the modern looking and modern style MRE. 2008. And in 2013 was the first year that they added French to the outside of the MRE bag. I do not have one handy because the one that I did the experiment with earlier was a 2012. It would have been the last year that did not have the French writing on it, which is a NATO language. They added French. I guess I don't really know why they went with French, to be quite honest, but they did. So 2013, first year that they added French, and that would bring us up to our modern generation of MRE. So from 2013, that is our last generation that we consider there being a change to the bag style, where you can tell at a glance by looking at the bag that it is 2013 or newer if you see that French writing on the front of the bag. And that would be the different eras and the different, the changes that they went throughout the years. Broken down in a simple, quick conversation style. That's about as quickly and easily as I can put that. I don't know what else to do there. So all the way up until 2020, I haven't seen the 2020 MREs yet, but I don't think that there's been any substantial changes done yet. I feel like we're probably not far off from some kind of a change to the MRE. I don't know when that'll happen. I would say probably within the next 5 years, but I could be wrong. They may be set with the bag change, because they did do a bag change in 2013, like I mentioned, with the French writing. So maybe they won't do a visual change to the bags. But again, that's how you can tell at a glance. From 2008 to 2012, the bags are not going to have French writing, so you'll know if it's a new style, new looking, typical design bag, and it doesn't have the French writing. It'll put you within that 5-year range right there, 2008, 9, 10, 11, or 12. Go back to the tan bags. There's really no there's no difference in the way any of the tan bags look. They look exactly the same from 1996 all the way until 2007. So that's what, an 11-year run there. And then you go previous to that, and from 1995 back until 1988, they have the big numbers printed on them, like you see. So if you see the big numbers printed on there, you know that it's a 90 or an 88 to 95. And if they don't have the big numbers printed on them, you know that they're 87 back. Now, the 86 and 87, there's some pretty substantial menu changes that are pretty simple to look up, obviously, to see if it's the second generation style MRE. The first 5 years they stayed the same. 1980, well, I guess it'd be 6 years. 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, and 85. That is 6 total years. And then they had a 2-year run of the newer menus, the better menus, where they made some changes, but the bags didn't really change. And I bet you there probably is. Hang on. Okay. So, for instance, this one right here. This is a beef diced with gravy. But you can see that it says not for pre-flight or flight use. This is a first generation MRE. And the only thing I can think is probably this right here in particular. This not for pre-flight or flight use. This may be something that was printed on at certain points. I don't know when. Or then again, it may not have been. I know certain menus got that printed on there and certain didn't. This one might have had... I know there are certain menu items, certain things. I don't know if it's cheese spread. I know beans is one of them, definitely, that you couldn't have pre-flight or flight. I can't remember exactly what items they are. And then they did have the in-flight meals as well. And I still have one of those left. I sent Steve one. I reviewed one. And I think I still have one left. So, yeah. There you go. Some information, kiddo. I did my best. I'm sure I bored most of you guys to death there. It looks like the one I had, I didn't keep the bag. I'd have to look in my video to see if mine said not for pre-flight. Yeah, that's a good, that's a good question. It's something I can research to see which menus were printed on for not for pre-flight and flight use, because those ones would have contained an item that you wouldn't have wanted to eat when you were going to be exposed to high altitudes, and it would cause gas. Old Mate says that was great info. Well, thank you, Old Mate Drop Bear. Old Mate Drop Bear, guys. Go check out Old Mate Drop Bear's channel. We ain't got really any Aussies making videos, which Kiwi Dude kind of had that Aussie accent, but he was a Kiwi, so not Aussie. But if you dig that Aussie accent, man, you definitely got to go over to Old Mate Drop Bear's channel. Oh, a lot of folks really like the accents over here in America. which I get the, I sound like a redneck or a hillbilly or whatever. I get that a lot, so I don't think it's as bad as it used to be, but I'm sure I still have that drawl or twang or whatever it is. I know it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be because I've consciously worked on it throughout the years, but at the same time, I guess I could quickly, as I'm sipping on this, go back just a little further. 1980 was a dual year. They did make MCIs and MREs both that year only, that I know of. For a long time, we didn't think that they overlap. We thought MREs didn't overlap with the MCIs, but they actually do. I have seen both 1980 MCIs, obviously. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen those as well, but I've also seen 1980 MREs as well. So they do overlap that year. Different manufacturers probably started off, they kicked in to high gear making the MREs sooner or something like that, and they did overlap with the MCIs being made and the MREs being made in 1980. Backing it on up, big changes there that make a difference to us as collectors, and it's a well-known part of the MCI. Would have been 1972 being the last year that cigarettes were included in the accessory packets. So 1973 to 1980, that 8-year span there, right? 73, 74, 75, 76, 79, 80. Yeah, 8-year span there. No cigarettes. If you guys have seen Steve's video, the government still did put the cigarette packs in until 1975 in the abandoned ship food packet cases. So 1975, as far as we can find and as far as we can tell, was the last year that cigarettes were issued with rations inside the cases of rations. Let's see. 1963 prior. Okay, so 1963, the accessory packets were still yellow for some companies. 1962 officially was the last year for having an accessory packet and a drink packet separately. I will be showing that in a review upcoming soon, because I do have an example that is worth doing the review of, and I will get to show you guys that. Honestly, it's not going to be a lot of stuff that I get to eat because it doesn't have a good B2, it doesn't have a good B unit, but the accessory packet and the drink packet is both there and still sealed, so we'll get to check that out. That's when the big change happened there. 1963, as far as I can tell, some companies moved over to the brown like this, and there was a company that still used the yellow, just added this text on the outside of the yellow and did away with the drink packet. So that was a 1-year only thing, 1963. Now, 1958 was the first year of the meal combat individual. Your single meal, basically like a canned MRE, the stuff you could eat that food right out of the can. You did not have to cook it, but it was obviously much better cooked, just like any other meal. Just like anything that you saw here today as far as the main goes. Let's see, 1957 and back, you would have had RCIs, or ration combat individuals, or food packet assaults. The ration combat individual was a 24-hour ration that contained all 3 meals, a full pack of 20 Class A cigarettes, which would have been like Camels, Lucky Strikes, Viceroys, what else? I said Camels already. Chesterfields, multiple different cigarette brands. There was those were very fun rations. And then the ration combat individual, 1950, let's see, it was 1950, 51 maybe, and maybe even 49 and 48. They were the Ration Individual Combat. So it was the RIC. And basically the same thing, 24-hour ration, just a different nomenclature title of the ration. Going back. Okay, the food packet assault was your single meal. More of a pared down, smaller, quick meal that was definitely not intended for long-term use. Let's see, now we're getting back to World War II era. Of course, you had your K rations that were your light carry on the go type meal, kind of like a somewhat like a first strike ration, very quick, easy to eat stuff that you didn't have to heat up. Typically be like canned ham. There was the ham and eggs. There was a lot of cheese, and there was breakfast, supper, or breakfast, lunch, and supper. And then there was also the c-ration. This is when the c-ration came into effect. The c-ration being all separate back then. There was no one boxed meal that they called a c-ration back then. There were c-rations. You had breakfast units. You had M units, which were meat units. S units, which were supper units. And dinner unit. You had main cans with main meals in them. You had accessory packet cans. You had accessory packets that were in like a aluminum foil lined brown paper, more or less. But all that stuff was separate. Like I said, the cans came in crates, wooden crates. The wooden crates would have all B units in it, all supper units in it, or there'd be layers. Now I have seen this as well, where they'd be layered. B units, breakfast units, supper units, or breakfast, lunch, and supper units. And you would get your cans. You'd get, like, I think it was 3 cans per meal. So they would hand you out whatever cans made up your meal, and there was no box that they were contained in as a contained meal. That is where your c-ration got started. So, kind of interesting stuff there. Those cans right there are freaking amazing. If you can get your hands on some of those. Lots of cookies, crackers, caramels, hard candies, water purification tablets, salt tablets, cigarettes, gum. You had a really nice selection of paper towels and napkins and toilet paper. I think that it's just gotten worse over the years, to be quite honest. That's right, Miss Marilyn is wonderful, guys. Please go check out Ann and Alan for her gooey butter cake. This is not it, but this is a gooey butter cake, and I am going to be trying this out just because I'm missing Miss Marilyn's gooey butter cake. I need to make an order for Miss Marilyn's gooey butter cake. I did hear Miss Marilyn's front window on her shop got knocked out or something. That sucks. Being there in St. Louis in the city with all these stinking rioters that have no common sense whatsoever and take it out on other people. The fact that they have no common sense, I think it's bullcrap. Alright, I don't want to dig into this, but I am going to rip a bite off the corner right here. We're going to see, give you guys a cross section of this thing, see what it's all about. Miss Marilyn, you see any flaws immediately, you can point them out to me. Tell me what's wrong with this thing. Looks a little moist in there. Well, if it'll focus. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on here. There you go. Does look like it's got a nice brown bottom on it. Let's give it a try. This is the sea salt caramel. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. That'd be something cool, Miss Marilyn, if you'd get into little individuals like that, little individual servings. I'm the type of guy myself, if I eat half of this, that'd be too much. You know, I just, it's so rich. It is very sweet. A little bit chewy on the inside. It's not bad. Not the best I ever had, but it's not bad. Alright, guys. I'm going to wrap up this live stream, this 4th of July live stream. Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks to my patrons, guys. Without you guys, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be possible. Every bit of that comes in over there goes directly back into the channel. 150%. Even more, maybe. Oh, not maybe, for sure. But, yeah, thank you all for hanging out tonight. Hope you guys had a interesting 4th of July. It was a cool experiment to engage in there earlier tonight. And I'll save those for the next one. Got 2 more out of that I can smoke, and then I always save one in the package to share the package with someone else too, so they can have the package for display and also be able to try one. So it's the way I keep them all that way and share them that way. So, all right, that and I saved this for someone that I have in mind. That and Minotaur, guys. Minotaur's going to be having they're going to be having their stuff a lot more organized and ready to go. I would say within the next week. I would think they've probably done a lot this week, so they're probably definitely getting close to having things put together. And I'm telling you guys, this is something you don't want to miss out on. The instant milk in general is very surprisingly good. It's very amazing. And I had a bunch of stuff here that look, they have like this. This is halva with cocoa. If you've never had halva, you can't have a nut allergy and eat this, but this is made with sesame seeds, I believe. And then, like, here's a halva that's vanilla. I planned on trying these out tonight. I've been craving them. I'll probably end up opening these before another live stream. Some kind of Santa bar. Contents of a salad. Tastes of a cookie. I haven't had one of those yet, but I was told that they're amazing. And then again, the contents of a salad. This is a peanut butter chocolate chip, and that one was pumpkin chocolate chip. So, I'm big time looking forward to trying those out. But, yeah, that's something that you can pick up over there. I think he's going to be selling these things too, which are supposed to be absolutely amazing. Called a banana bag. Excuse me. And it's got all kinds of stuff in there. I'll give you guys a close-up look at that. I had one of these while I was there, and they do something. they do the trick. There's supplement facts there. Focus. If somebody wanted to really look at that, get it focused, they could read through that list. There is a ton of stuff in there in that little tiny bag. You just chug it down real quick, and it starts working its magic. But all right, guys, thanks again for hanging out tonight and checking out the whole experimental thing and eating this old MRE. And really all I got left to do is say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next live stream. Later. Oh, wait a minute. before I take off, guys, hit that thumbs up if you liked what you seen here. Let Google know what's up or down. I'm not saying you got to hit up or down. Just let them know if you like it, if you don't like it. Engagement really does help out in the long run, and it don't cost you a penny to hit that up or down, or whatever you like to do, because I super appreciate it. Either way, any constructive criticism also down in the comments. Let me know what I'm doing wrong so I can try to improve. or something I do that you like. That way, I know that folks like certain things. Totally open for that. The live streams are not easy. It's a moving, constant video that you're engaged in. That's very it's very difficult to keep going sometimes. So, all right, guys, wanted to pop in and say that. Thanks for the thumbs up or down, whichever you decide, and see you on the next one. I'm working on some videos right now, so I'll see you on the next one. Later.